right, we are recording greetings, my Geminis. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot. I'm here to do your October 2019 general love reading. This will be for Gemini's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, so stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you. Excuse me. Cross watchers, you are welcome to the video. I will be reading from the perspective of the Gemini, but take the messages as they apply. If you resonate with the video, help it circulate, like the video, leave your comments, and subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned for future messages that I have for you. Now, to let you know what we're getting into with the reading now, we have the card of the Hawk. You're coming up in your element. This is the air element. So this is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. And before we get into what the Hawk is talking about, I'm going to pull some clarifiers for the Hawk. We're not going to take all of those, of course. I will take, ooh, okay. So we got one there. 9 of Wands. Gemini moon, by the way, baby. Taurus sun, Libra rising. No poppers. 5 of Swords. Okay. So let's go ahead and kick off this reading, Gemini. We got the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Swords clarifying the Hawk card. Now, the Hawk card talks about a high level of intuition, okay? But it's a little different than the Crow or other energies because of, like, I guess, like the direction that it's getting to, like exactly what it's talking about. This is talking about being all-seeing. We know about the Hawk's eye view, okay? We know that when the Hawk is up there, they can see, like, as far as their span is, they can see everything in between, and they know when to swoop down and grab that prey. They're observant of everything that's going on. Things aren't really hidden from them because of their vantage point, right? Well, that's basically where you've ascended to. You've gotten to the level basically where you can see through all of the bullshit. Nobody can lie to you. You're not sitting here being ran game on. None of these things. The 9 of Wands clarifying that is actually pretty perfect because it talks about how there's a healthy form of defending yourself and protecting yourself, okay? You know, you're moving forward. You're making forward progress, but as obstacles come about along the way, you're handling them very well because you see beyond what the average individual can see, or you see beyond a problem to its answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just sharp right now. You're very sharp. You're very keen. And with the 5 of Swords coming after the 9 of Wands, it's talking about how you're moving through life purposefully and gracefully avoiding conflict, okay? You're avoiding anything that will compromise an optimistic mental processing. You are wanting to look at life in a beautiful sense, and you understand that the beauties and blessings that you are attracting. So like you know that you have to have your mindset to match to really take yourself to the next plateau and change the game, right? So you're not going to allow any situations to come in that could shift your train of thought to something negative, or that could be a trigger to any ill way you felt in the past. And this is kind of leading me to believe that someone has tried to come back into your life, or, you know, there's been a test where you've been brought through another situation that's similar to something you've been through in the past. And it's all about how you handle it, okay? And I see, like, for these cards to come out, you are communicating. You are not completely making yourself unavailable here. But what you're doing is things differently to protect yourself from any harm or infliction that could come in, okay? Because you feel as though there are things that you need to see. When we talk about this energy being all-seeing and that great vantage point of the Hawk's eye view, like, it would be nothing if the Hawk wasn't an animal of a deep desire to perceive. Like, it's an adaptation of the animal because that's what they do. So I guess what I'm getting at is you understand that when somebody comes back into your life or when you're revisiting a situation, like you're being honest with yourself and saying, okay, so now with this consciousness that I have, let me see what's going on. So yeah, you're entertaining seeing what's going on. Like if somebody's trying to come back, you may be entertaining seeing how different they are. Not really if they've changed in the sense because you want to get back with them. You see what I'm saying? But you're basically utilizing the tools that have just come to you through that shift, through that, through that change in elevation there. So now that you have all of this clairvoyant sight, pouring through, now that you have all of this intuition building up that you're paying attention to, you're trying to see where it's leading you and what answers it's going to give you. So there's a very inquisitive nature to this as well. And, we all know Geminis are very inquisitive. I know my ass is as a Gemini moon, so if anything, this is talking to me. Just kidding. 4 of Cups. We're doing a sub-crown now, y'all. Oh, okay. 4 of Cups and the Ace of Swords with the 2 of Swords. Okay. So pretty soon here in the month of October, you will have a decision to make as it pertains to this person. Because I think truths are going to be spoken. I think these are truths on both ends, okay? So hear me when I say, you are very much going to be within the energy of like speaking your truth and letting things be known from your perspective and point of view after you see the new tea, after you catch wind of whatever this person is trying to spit and you internalize it through your intuitive energies and pull the message, But this person has truth to communicate as well, because it seems as though all they can do is think about you. But more so, all they can do is think about your indecision, because them seeing who you are now allows them to understand that you're not the same person before who's just going to be all up in their shit. Kissing their ass, riding their dick, riding their clit, whatever the fuck it is, male or female, I don't give a shit. You're not there, okay? And it seems like you're trying to take a leap of faith on something else, okay? You're not committing. There may be new energies in your life, and what I'm getting from this 2 of Swords here, that came out with the Ace of Swords, is like, I think that when it comes to past energy trying to come in and new energy that you may be dealing with, Gemini, you're not really set at the point of committing to anything, but you're getting closer to making a decision. You're getting closer to making a decision, okay? Now, the decision that you make, like, it's like you don't want it to be forced. You don't want any outside influence. You don't want anybody trying to steer you in one direction or manipulate you into another. You want to do this all on your own. So you're closing yourself off from any outside influences, and again, you're scouting. You got your defenses up in a very healthy way though, and you're scouting and you're seeing what's gonna come in, okay? You're seeing what's gonna come in. But let's go ahead and pull some Tarot in Wonderland. The Magician, Major Arcana. Magician and the 8 of Cups reversed. Okay, so the decision that for who this resonates with, that the Gemini is going to make, is a very sound decision, okay? Because what has been hard for you to do, I don't want to say it's been hard for you to walk away from this person. At a certain point it has been, but there's been so much time and transformation in your life that where I think you may have at least just like always entertained the idea or the notion that you would get back with this person, that this person would come crawling back. But now that they're here, you're proving to yourself that you weren't going to be that bitch or that asshole. You weren't there to rub it in, make them feel bad, take this moment to be like, aha, you know, you motherfucker, blah, 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 you know, you're not there. So you prove that to yourself, but you also prove to yourself that when it came around again, you weren't really going to want it. So it kind of talks to your levels of dependency and how they have decreased. And if anything, they've only decreased because you're depending more on yourself, but not really someone else, you see. Excellent. But yeah, I don't think you're trying to make too many decisions right now on bringing somebody new in, but there are energies that are trying to come towards you. Justice in reverse, Seven of Swords. Yeah, so, okay, so it may get to a point where somebody feels like you're being a little spiteful, Gemini. Because it's like, look, I've changed. Look, this is what has happened. Look, I mean, what else do you want me to do? Hey, or even if it's the other person, like, hey, you know, I've tried to save you from this. I've tried to help you. And you're like, wait, I didn't ask for you to fucking save me. If anything, you should want to be with me because you want to be with me. But I didn't ask you to save me from shit. Do I look like do I look like the hotel captain? You know what I'm saying? Do I look like the hotel captain? No. Don't really need saving today. I got me. You know, because see, when I start to see that shit, when I start to see those behaviors, it makes me really, really look at you twice. Like, because I dealt with some shit like that where I just had to be the one who needed you so fucking much. Like, that's the thing. You're not trying to be depleted by anybody, Gemini. And the thing is, the people that are coming to you with that, like, depletion type mindset that's of yourself, you know, that's... But if anything, it's just like, you know, everything that you can do for them. And it's just like, you know, do you want to move in with me? Do you want to quit your job again? And I forgot whose video I said this in. It's like, they want you to give up everything you got so they can have, I guess, like a point of power over you. But these, you know, these aren't, I don't feel like this is like the next serious relationship that's coming in for you. I feel like it's just the next energy that is coming in, or that has come in. You know, it's like you're still on your path to finding something serious. Because clearly, if this was serious, it'd be coming from a different perspective. Your karma has attracted a lot much more than, you know, this. But I definitely think that this could also be a warning with the Seven of Swords to watch out, because as far as someone trying to come in and take something from you, you know, that's to be noted. What I'm getting from the Seven of Swords here with Justice in reverse is like, whether it's the past person or this new energy that's trying to come in, there's something that they're trying to take from you. And I mean, this could even extend to something like very physical and literal. Like, say if some of you Geminis are very successful, have a decent amount of money, or, you know, just whatever you have established for yourself that someone can take. Be very mindful of I don't know, starting to talk to someone who at a certain point, like, has a dream and they want you to give them some money, like, hey, you know, can I get a little loan? And then once we get this going, baby, you know, I got you back and I'm gonna take care of you. Like, be careful, Gemini, for like people who are like actually trying to use you in those ways right now. And that's kind of what I see. And with the Hawk again and the Two of Swords, we talk about your intuition being on point. I think you just kind of already know that some people's intentions aren't just where they need to be. And when they are, you will be very much understanding of that. Like, that's just all there is to it. You'll know when it's genuine. You'll know when it's pure, because you're seeing all right now. You're seeing everything right now. Nobody can come to you with this bullshit. Here we are again. Nobody can get through to you on that level. So you're going to be very vigilant in a great way. Very vigilant in a great way. In the month of October, you know, it's mainly just going to be about you doing you. I'm going to see if I can pull and get some energies that, you know, may be coming in truth. I'll pull out the ones that fell upright. Well, you know, just like didn't fall on the back. Eight of Wands reversed, Death reversed, the Malika of Swords reversed, the Seven of Swords reversed. Then we've got the Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords, and then the Two of Wands. I see somebody not taking it well that you won't move towards them, and see how everything's been seeking up. When I told you about just for this point, like somebody who's probably gonna try to take advantage of you or just try to bring like some bullshit to your door. Really, really watch out. And I'm glad this is your crown, because it's very important that it's clear for you to be just as vigilant as all of this, as all of this energy is speaking on right now. Just to be very vigilant. Like, somebody's not happy that you're not moving towards them, okay? Because this is something that they don't want to let go. This is something that they don't want to let die. And their words might become very harsh. Their actions might become very harsh. This is somebody who can't find the ability to change and move on and transition as you have. And then, remember how I read that Seven of Swords that way? So after the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Death reverse, and the Malika of Swords reverse, got the Seven of Swords again in reverse. And, the Malika of Swords, I see the actions and the words being a little harsh and malicious. But then when the Seven of Swords coming behind it again, like, with it twice on the board, I really, and then, 7 and 7, 14, 4 and 1 is 5. Like, we get back to Five of Swords type energy, where there seems to like be this conflict that they have, the shit that they have going on that is what they're trying to extend to you. They're gonna try to bring to your front door their unhappiness and their dissatisfaction to try to evoke something out of you that's not there. Like, you just really don't care that much anymore, so they can't. But I think October, it's really gonna, I don't want to put you in fear and just say it's going to be about watching your back. It's going to be about you being vigilant. But as far as new love coming in, it just seems as though there's some chapters that still need a little bit closing up. Does this leave opportunity for you to have people that you entertain? Of course. But I don't see you desiring to get any, too serious with anyone. You're still in the stage of decision making. You're still in the stage of coming to find out what it is you want. We got 2 twos on the board. We have the Two of Swords, now we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is coming after the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords, okay? You're really not trying to go that route anymore. You see all this chaos and missing you. And again, you're choosing it. What did I say? Stay away from the conflict. You're guarding yourself. You're like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna stay back here. And just watch this shit, because it's almost like you understand that you just got to protect yourself right now. Let's see if there's any going to be anybody like in your corner. Let's see any external forces that'll be in your corner, Gemini. A lot of cards. We'll take them though. Yeah, Gemini energies is really speaking tonight, especially from Tarot of the Moors. Like, a lot of cards are coming out. The Malika of Cups. Seven of Wands. The Gin, the Juggler, the Water Wheel, the Mirror Disc. So yeah, you do have someone coming in who's not going to try to put that whole "I'm here to save you" type bullshit on you. But it's exactly what they're gonna do whenever you move towards them. So basically what I'm getting here is the next, big energy, serious relationship, like that coming to knowing, the next time you actually know, it's clear that you're gonna be the one to make the decision to move forward, okay? Because the Malik of Cups, the King of Cups, is just sitting here. He's waiting, patiently waiting. There's somebody who's patiently waiting for you. I don't know if they're waiting for you to take care of whatever the fuck you gotta take care of. I don't know if they're waiting for you to communicate with them more and open up with your feelings. But they're sitting there with that vase And you know that this is a very emotional and sentient individual, but you don't understand how vast it is. So, this vase of water that contains the energy of their heart here, the top there, which I, note when it applies in this card, is flowing out into the ever vast, seas and the ocean. And so this person, they know what they have to offer. They're comfortable and content, just chilling and waiting. They're not putting all their eggs in one basket with you, like waiting hand and foot on you, but they're here for you. And as far as they still feel this way, whenever you decide to come around, they'll be here, okay? They understand that you're kind of ridding yourself of some toxic energy, but it's gonna take you deciding to want that new journey and take that leap of faith to change your destiny and come towards this individual. So whenever you decide to do that, go ahead. Because this person, this Malik of Cups definitely has faith in you. They definitely have faith that it's gonna happen very, very soon. They listen to you. You probably talk about this stuff all the time. What's going on and what happened when you saw this, past person and how you're feeling about this person, whatever. Like emotions are very open when it comes to that. And they're like, Okay. So do you feel better? Did you get closure? Okay. Right on. They're not even asking like the insecure questions like, so do you still plan to see them? I don't really sense that for you, Gemini, for whom this resonates with. But yeah. You're gonna come to them with a solid offer that they can't refuse, and they're gonna understand that they're gonna have to work with you and be patient with you, as you will for them for certain things. But even though this person may be younger or seemingly less experienced, they're coming from a more mature state than you are. Because you're still in the process of healing. Do you see what I'm saying? And they can heal you. This is a very emotionally rich and caring person that can heal you. And what you can do is provide stability and comfort for them. Create new, help them create new values, new traditions. Show them a side of patience that even amplifies what they give. October is going to be like a coming of the minds. It may be, I'm getting like the 21st, the 20th to 21st. And a very fun Halloween for the both of you. But that saying, come on in, the water's fine. Yeah. Maybe the name of your video. Love you, Gemini.